Urgent news. Rick and Marty Lagina made an incredible find in their latest Oak Island dig, uncovering a treasure that had been hidden for 2 centuries. Their new digging site, close to an old shack, combines modern technology with the classic excitement of a treasure hunt. As they drill deeper, they're on the verge of possibly discovering gold or perhaps something even more precious. What did they find that made the whole team so excited? Let us uncover the hidden questions that have been finally answered with this latest finding. Digging near the old shipyard garden. In their last dig of the season, Rick pointed out an exciting spot near an old shipyard garden. He was hopeful this could be their big breakthrough. They weren't just digging holes randomly. They were specifically searching for clues, possibly a hidden room or an underground safe. They planned to drill right there to see what they might find. Elsewhere on Oak Island, Dr. Ian Spooner and Dr. Fred Michael were busy with their own experiments. They've been finding unusual metals in the area, and they don't think these metals are naturally occurring. They've been testing the water near the old shipyard garden and have chosen a spot for a new drill hole, which they're calling E5N14. They're optimistic that drilling down about 100 feet could lead them to some valuable metals. They're hopeful this could lead to discovering not only gold but other valuable treasures too. The scientists are pretty convinced that the metal indications they found are significant. They believe they've found the right spot where some valuable items might be hidden. With their expert knowledge and a bit of instinct, they feel this site might be very important. The whole team is buzzing with the possibility that this could be the moment they find something really special. The excitement is thick in the air as they set up the drill, everyone wondering if this could be the breakthrough moment they've been waiting for. As the drill digs deeper, their excitement grows. They know this is their last shot for the season. If they don't find anything now, they'll have to wait a whole year to try again. As the drill works away, the team's anticipation grows. They discuss what incredible finds might be ahead. What if this spot turns out to be the breakthrough they've been hoping for? What if they uncover not just a few old coins or metal scraps, but a significant cache that could be famous? This effort is about more than just finding treasures. It's about proving that their hard work and years of effort were worth it. And the best is yet to come. They're aiming to drill down 50 to 60 feet where they can then start drilling sideways and vertically too. They hope to find a tunnel connected to this shaft, supported by some of their most promising water sample tests, which have shown signs of gold and silver. They have many hopes for this site, from finding original structures to confirming historical accounts. Everyone on the team has personal reasons for being there, from launching new projects to securing their financial futures, or just being part of a historic discovery. But there are practical aspects too. They discuss how they'll manage if they find something significant, planning who to call and what steps to take next. The day continues with the team checking and rechecking their equipment, going over their notes to make sure everything is as ready as it can be. They've had enough letdowns to keep their expectations realistic, but hope still drives them. The continuous sound of the drill is a reminder that they're close to potentially uncovering something big. They watch, wait, and hope that this last drill of the season will reveal the long-hidden treasures of Oak Island. Every year, as the cold winter winds begin to sweep over Oak Island, Rick, Marty, Craig, and their team wrap up yet another season of treasure hunting. Each year ends similarly, with little more than growing frustration and heaps of sand to show for their efforts. Despite having access to advanced technology and detailed maps that hint at hidden precious metals below the sand, could there be evidence of ancient defensive measures meant to hide something valuable? As the operation starts winding down for the season, there's a lot left to do. The team has to clean and store their equipment, review all the data they've collected, and analyze every piece of information. They look over each detail, each measurement, and every sample, trying to figure out where things might have gone wrong and what they could try differently next time. The discussions are detailed and filled with technical talk, as each team member shares their own ideas and theories. They debate possible reasons for their continuous lack of success and brainstorm about potential new strategies for the next season. Everyone has their own hopes and theories about what might eventually lead them to the island's hidden treasures. Treasure hunting is a risky business, often not paying off as one might hope. Yet, the possibility of uncovering something extraordinary keeps the team coming back year after year. Rick, Marty, and the rest of the team continue to dig, convinced that they might stumble upon a man-made tunnel leading to the ocean. They suspect this tunnel might be causing unexpected water in one of these places, dubbed Aladdin's Cave. This location is essentially a big water-filled hole that seems to contain tiny bits of precious metals and some old wood. The way they get worked up over some wooden fragments floating in the water is almost odd. They treat these small finds as if they've discovered great artifacts, which really shows how desperate they are to find anything significant. This season seemed more focused on building up hype about what might be found rather than the actual findings themselves. Every dig seems to leave them with more unanswered questions and dwindling credibility. The real draw of Oak Island appears to be its ability to keep treasure hunters coming back, driven more by the thrill of potential finds than by actual discoveries. This group of treasure seekers is incredibly persistent, continuing to chase their dream of striking it rich, though they usually find nothing but stones and water. The legends and tales about Oak Island also add a layer of excitement. Stories about pirates, ancient artifacts, and lost fortunes are thrilling enough to keep anyone interested. But when all is said and done, it's these stories that are the true gems of Oak Island. They attract TV shows, curious tourists, and eager diggers, all drawn by the chance of uncovering something big. Yet, the actual digging process often just leads to more dead ends. With each bit of earth they dig up, the team's excitement grows, hoping the small finds mean they're close to a major discovery. More incredible hints, no treasure. As they continue to excavate from one site to another, following every minor hint, it's a cycle of build-up and disappointment. The whole operation, with its massive machines and dramatic drilling, can look pretty impressive to someone watching from the sidelines. It's easy to get swept up in the drama and the occasional significant finds that usually turn out to be pretty mundane. And at the end of each season, they wrap up with grand summaries of their findings, trying to make even the smallest finds sound important. Despite yet another dig not turning up much, hints of old artifacts and wooden beams suggest they might be getting closer to discovering something real about the island's history. Excitement was high over at Borehole RF-1 back in 2019, when the team unearthed some large wooden beams with ancient carvings and a pickaxe that some thought might have Scandinavian origins. While these finds sound like they could be significant historical pieces, it's hard not to see them as just adding a bit more intrigue to a story already full of more excitement than solid facts. Back in 2017, the Oak Island team dug up a spot called Borehole H8. They thought they had found something really important, parts of what's called the Chapel Vault, way down at nearly 180 feet underground. When they unearthed bits of parchment and what seemed to be parts of a leather book cover, everyone got really excited. Each discovery like this sends a wave of enthusiasm about what might be hidden further down, but mostly, it's all about the potential rather than actual finds. Every season, these discoveries get everyone's hopes up, suggesting they might be the key to a big breakthrough. However, despite all the excitement and self-congratulations, the tangible results are pretty slim. They keep digging and finding little bits and pieces that might mean something big, but often, they don't. This whole treasure hunt started with two brothers from Michigan who dreamed of finding hidden treasures since they were kids. Years later, their childhood adventures have turned into a massive operation with heavy machinery, big teams, and cameras rolling all the time. Every new piece of wood or metal they find reignites discussions about the valuable things that could be beneath. The idea that there might be gold, ancient artifacts, or some historically significant objects down there keeps everyone on edge. As the team digs deeper, each new layer of earth seems to promise something big, yet the real breakthrough always seems just out of reach. And there's more. The operations on Oak Island are as much about creating a show and telling a story as they are about hunting for treasure. Each season ends with a cliffhanger, hinting that maybe, just maybe, the next year will be the year they find something groundbreaking. Perhaps the real value of Oak Island isn't in any buried treasure. The island itself, filled with layers of dirt that hold random historical artifacts, seems to be a treasure trove of never-ending tales. These stories attract viewers every season, keeping the legend of the island alive. It's the thrill of the hunt, the excitement of the what if, that keeps this adventure going. Today, Oak Island is like a stage for modern treasure hunters armed with the latest technology, all trying to turn old legends into reality. The team dynamic, the camaraderie, shared dreams, and the collective drive to keep going is a fascinating story on its own. They're not just digging for treasure, they're digging for answers, trying to finish a story that started long before they got there. Every small find, no matter how insignificant, fuels the hope that keeps them going, much like the dreams of those two young boys from Michigan who once imagined finding buried treasures. As each season wraps up, the island still holds onto its hidden tales tightly. The real treasure of Oak Island might actually be its ability to keep dreams alive, drawing people back season after season with shovels in hand and hope in their hearts, chasing what might just be an elaborately crafted tale passed down through generations. Oak Island is more than a place of historical treasure hunts. It is a place where the quest itself is the treasure, and the narrative never really ends. It just keeps adding more layers, more excitement. This cycle of hope and slight discoveries keeps everyone coming back, clinging to the belief that next time, they might just uncover something truly spectacular. Could the treasure on Oak Island truly be of unimaginable value, or is there a deeper, possibly supernatural element at play here? What do you think? Drop your theories in the comments below and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more thrilling treasure hunts.